Hello, I hope you're all well. Welcome to another video. I'm going to start off with a message from Archangel Michael for 2024. Then we're going to go and talk into some things that have been happening to me. And it's really important that you actually watch this and don't just come in for, predictions and things like this, because it's going to help you, especially if you're chosen or a light worker, because I think we're all going through an upgrade at the moment, or a lot of us are. And I've got some symbols and a prayer to help you with all the hexes and curses and things and spell work that's been sent our way as light workers. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a lot of frustration and anger at the moment, especially with what's going on in the world and in my own life, and this constant feeling of being stuck in limbo. And sometimes I feel like walking away from being a light worker. I really do, because it's just thankless, quite frankly. People don't listen, people don't care, people value such things that I'm not going to get them anywhere. And as a light worker, you have to go through so much suffering. And I feel in the spiritual warfare, I feel angry at the ethers. I feel angry at the spirit realm for it as well. So I don't know if you're feeling that, but we're going to talk about it and, see if I can help you with this, this prayer and healing. Although I really wish the universe would listen to the prayers and actually help people and sort this world out, because it feels like anything I say just falls on deaf ears. I don't know how you feel. Let me know in the comments. Okay, but if anybody has a go at me for being negative there or whatever, you'll get removed, because this needs to be said. It's not all toxic positivity. It's about seeing it as it is. It's like I'm seeing everything in its raw form. I've seen my own mistakes. I've also seen how it felt like spirit has not helped me, not helped other people, and it's this perpetual state of limbo for everyone and not moving on, and this constant frustration. And I know I'm not the only one feeling it, and it's not just a personal one, it's a collective one. So we're going to talk about it. People are, I've talked about this before, for light workers, they are sending bad juju, as they say, towards us. So we're going to try and cut that out and clear our heads. Okay, I've even got some, in case you wonder, I'm just going to tap that out, actually. I've got some incense going here, so I'm just going to give you some, me some as well. Okay, and around here where the interference usually comes in from my videos. Okay. Oh, so I've got that burning away. So if you see any smoke, that's what that is. You can check in the scry in the there's a big tall person over by the curtain. You can scry in the TV here and see what's around me. There's been a lot of stuff going on. Okay, big thank you to anyone who's returning to watch the videos. I have noticed a lot of you are not subscribing. You're coming in to watch the videos. The views are pretty decent, but you're going out and you're not subscribing. For me to sit here and keep doing these messages, I really need people to show that they're, committed as well. And I know a lot of you are, and you've supported me all the way through, and I really, really thank you. But this is getting a little bit thanks. I ended up in the same place last year. Everybody treats it like it's a novelty at Thanksgiving and at Christmas, and then they, I will stop swearing, be off. Yeah, afterwards. And it's annoying for me to keep doing this. I really need people to subscribe. So, please share it if you can as well. These messages are important, but I'm even arguing with my spirit team about it, because they want me writing, they want me doing a whole load of other things as well to get messages out. And if this isn't going to work this year, then I'm not prepared to sit here and go through another year like last year. So many people come in, watch it, and then they just breeze out. Please subscribe. Yeah, it's going to help us get these messages out to people. They're not meant to be negative. They're meant to inform, so we can change the course we are on as a collective and make things better. Okay. So, but thank you to all of you who've supported me and keep supporting me, and all those with the memberships as well. Thank you so much for that. You keep it going. You really do. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Right, okay. So this is a message from Archangel Michael for 2024 to Lightworkers. Okay, attacks on Lightworkers, Starseeds and Chosen are multiplying as they ascend the levels of their the levels to their higher gifts. These gifts contain detailed information, codes and discourse to impart to others, to trigger inspiration and awakening. The angels of Atlantis and the corresponding chakras rise now and impart the desired technical details needed for the world's evolution. Many storms and towers in 2024 must be endured before true collective enlightenment can occur. Patience must now reign. A backlash is served upon the chosen, the likes of which have not been seen before. Although you may be rejected, stand firm and true in your power. Okay. Curses, hexes, and evil directed at the chosen shall be repelled. It comes in many forms to keep you silent, but do not hold your tongue. Speak your truth and words lovingly and creatively to inspire. Always give respect even if you do not receive it in return. Bring forth the Creator's message of hope and duality of the Spirit. Do not fail yourself and others. Your work in all its forms is needed now. We thank you all for your service. We know how hard it is. Remember, you are protected at all times. The 12 angels of Atlantis will come to speak to the messengers of light in dreams. Record our messages and speak our words of wisdom to educate and comfort all, and maybe underline that twice, in unity and peace. Okay, so what he's referring to there as well is about, I picked this up when I tried to do the video last time. It's about if you have any form of art where you can inspire people, you know, you can put the light into it. So if you're writing a book, I was told years ago, and it's true, that when I write a book, there's a thread, there's a message within the book to inspire people, the codes, things like that. I often find when I type my stories up on the computer, on the laptop, I can actually see there's a face comes out of it. There are codes, there are messages. There may even be a spirit form lingering within the art to for the person to find, I'm getting, who looks at your art and receive the message. That's kind of odd, but that's what I'm getting. Okay, so it's very important that if you do any artwork, if you do a writer, a painter, you draw, you know, architect, anything, yeah, that you create. You could be doing a fairy garden, you could be doing a terrarium type thing, bottle garden, you could be doing arranging flowers, anything. It needs to come out to inspire people, to bring out the best in themselves, to see, to get the codes they need for their journey, the messages, the inspiration, because a lot of people, I'm being told now, are locking themselves off because they are so traumatized by what's going on in the world, what they've experienced recently. It has been really, really difficult, and they want the message brought out in fun and laughter and, you know, doing something funny, creating a movie, creating a short, creating an ASMR video, creating content, whatever it is you do, yeah, colouring in, whatever it is you do, create pottery, whatever, bring it out, because the messages are going to come through these art forms. They always do, but they're going to come in stronger, okay? So they're asking you to do that. Have the courage to put it out there as well and show people, okay? And, yeah, which I'm having to write again massively. I've actually set up a Patreon page as well. It made me do that. This is why I look a bit worn. putting my Londinium story, which is actually about the 12 angels of Atlantis. The city is underground, it's layered, and as I say, I've set up a tier where you can join that for like $6. Was it $6 or $7? I can't remember now, because I keep going by the English pounds and what have you. But I think it's about $7. Excuse me. And it's basically, it's a story about the 12 angels, but it's done within a sort of a speculative fiction type context, but it's got a message. I am going to get to the point where I mean, they've asked me to give lessons for lots of things, psychic development, whatever, but the thing I'm really 200% comfortable in is teaching people how to write and do things. So I will be offering that. If anybody's interested, I'm going to do a course on that as well, a digital course. But because I want you to do a course, actually, I'm just thinking now on how to bring your creativity out in any form, okay? But if you check out my Patreon page, it's just gone in for review, so hopefully it'll be up and running soon. There's going to be a lot on there. And as I say, they're channeled messages. And whatever you write, channeled message, it's almost like automatic writing. If you want to write something like that, you know, make sure you're grounded, roots coming out of your feet, and you ask for protection from your guides and angels, and they will give a message. If you close your eyes and meditate with music or anything like that, they will help you bring your creativity out in whatever form. They will show you what it is, because these people are here. It's something you decided to do before you came here, and it's a message, and they want you to bring it out now. And basically they pull it from the back of your mind, from your higher self through. They help you manifest it out into the world. Okay, so yeah, please check it out. It's a Patreon page, link in the description. Okay, and if you can support my work, that would be amazing. Yeah, and we can get these books out and the messages out, and maybe you'll be inspired to create your own in a Patreon page or publish your book. Okay, so right, next thing I want to talk about is something that happened to me, and it's very odd. I woke up the other morning feeling down, exhausted. Now, I've had this quite a few times, and it's very draining. I feel very exhausted. And I usually have my fits in the evening, so they tire me out. But I quite often have a lot of energy in the morning, and it's towards the evening that everything comes in, or around lunchtime sometimes as well. But there was something wrong. I mean, I go up, down, up, down. I get very angry at times as well. And I just feel like I'm obviously not the only one. And I'm being told there are thousands feeling the same way. So that are connected to this channel, apparently. Okay. So because of different experiences and trials and obstacles that have been brought in by for the Lightworkers to overcome. And it's been an uphill struggle. But anyway, so I get up and I quite often cut my team off, because it just feels like they send too much to me. They expect too much and they don't pay for it. And they want me to do a lot for free, which, yeah, we do that as Lightworkers, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with it. But when it becomes outweighed, then no. I'm sorry, you know, we've got to survive here on the planet, you know, and then unfortunately, whether we like it or not, the world's run by money. And I hate saying that, but it's true. So, and I have definite goals and things that I want to do. I want to help people. I have things I want to set up. And I just feel like I'm being stopped in my tracks all of the time, pushed from one to the other. And whether it's a lesson or not, I feel like I've done enough lessons like that. And so I'm not very happy with Spirit again. Surprise, surprise. And maybe you aren't out there as well. Okay, so I want to talk about what happened anyway. It's relevant. Please listen to it, you know. it may help you. And I got asked to sit in the room and my bedroom, front of the mirror, and then we did the usual where they tried to communicate to me by going over my face. I disappear and their forms come in. Had so many people, so many faces in the mirror. It was unbelievable. I've written down, I'm going to have to just, because so many things happened. Where are we? Where is it? I'm trying to, I could see a small angel here in the robes, white robes with the wings here. That woman was right, Laura Byrne, angels in your hair, right? And I had a little cherub angel flying around here. I saw all these faces, hooded people, as in the Brotherhood, that come like monks. A woman who's got, I don't know, what do you call it? Like, I know she was covered over her head, okay? And a lot of different men, a lot of alien faces, a lot of Egyptian faces as well, because I'm linked to Egypt. Okay, and they said, oh, what did they say at one point? Oh, you are Queen of Egypt. Well, really, I don't feel like a queen. I don't feel like anyone. In fact, I feel like I'm on rock bottom. I actually feel very emotional. But if this is how they treat the queens in the spirit realm, well, I wouldn't bother being one. I'm not amused. We are not amused, as Queen Victoria would say. We are not amused. Anyway, so it was very odd. I went through that. They're trying to, you know, calm me down, talk to me, you know, all sorts of things. I can't even remember now, but lots of people there. They're trying to show me that the team's there. And I had this very odd sensation of seeing, when they show me these images that I see and I travel, I'm always looking through an eye, like the Eye of Horus, whatever. But it's somebody's eye and I go through and I go off traveling. And I had this little, it's almost like the images float. I see the images floating all around the room. I see people standing there. I see into the other dimension. Excuse me. I think that thing's going down my throat. And I could see people walking around. I could see horses, everything. And it's almost like it's very sci-fi, really. Images are sort of, they're here, but they're like, it's as if it's on my face, but I know it's not. And it's coming in through the right eye. Sometimes it's left, but it was coming through there. And I could see these images. And I could see how they were showing them to me. So it was very odd, and a lot going on with it. I could feel a lot of people. I've wondered at night. It feels like I keep wondering if I'm actually taken into the spirit world in my room, or it blends. Because there's just too many of them standing there and they're all guarding me. And there are other people trying to get through and they're being pushed back. And it's almost like it's so intense in there. It feels like either the two dimensions where I am, my reality and theirs, have blended into one, or I'm actually moved there somehow. And then in the morning it goes away and I'm back here. So that's what it's felt like recently. It's been very intense at night again. I've had images of, I found it very odd that I was lying down and I could see myself as, it felt like I was a Russian soldier, you know, the full coat on and the hat, everything. It was kind of weird. And then I got told that I was actually born, they pumped me here, four, I was going to say 4 there, so I don't know, they didn't say that to me, but I was going to say 4, at least a few times in different people in this time. So I'm on the earth in different people. That's what they told me. Maybe some of you out there, you never know. I don't know. But that's what they told me. No wonder I'm exhausted. But I keep wondering if I was in the Russian army, because that's what they showed me. And it was really weird when I was out not long after it, and I went for coffee to do some work. Elton John's song Nikita played, and if you know the video, it's all about a female Russian soldier. So I don't know. I have to laugh or I may go. And so yeah, it was pretty interesting. And yeah, so I got all of that. Then I came. This wasn't the day that actually they showed their faces in the mirror again. I came and I thought I'd got no energy. I'd been broken down to the point that I thought I was going to shut everything off with work and just start again from somewhere. They've been pushing me to write for a long time with this images of steampunk and how they want it to come out with a message. I don't know if you've seen the movie Mortal Engines, but they keep asking me to watch it all the time to inspire me. It's just, oh. Anyway, I mean, I love the movie. Absolutely love it. I'm reading the book, but I absolutely love it. And it's all for the children. It's all for the young souls coming in. And I sometimes feel like they've given up on the adults. They haven't. It's for adults as well, but it's almost like the certain generations just aren't listening, so they're going younger now to help infiltrate and push through all of this new stuff. And it's younger than my son, and you know, I mean, I was Generation X, and we were some of the starts of it. Though the boomers started stuff, but we came in and really went for it. And now the other generations, millennials, whatever, but they're going earlier. Yeah, they're going a bit earlier than that as well. So this message has got to come through about unity, positive unity for all, equality, but in different forms. Okay, and that's the message I keep putting forward in my work. I'm trying to do that all the time. And anyway, so I came here, sat here. I'll rush through this bit, and I could see all of this stuff going on behind me. Then, honestly, I physically see if you're new here. And if you're new, please subscribe, okay? But I could see Archangel Michael, very tall, blonde. That's who I'm writing about in this book. All of the angels, Michael, Gabriel, Jophiel, you know, Raphael, all of them. They're all in it. And they came in, and then I was aware, actually, when the faces were going on at one point, I could see Anubis. He's around me a lot, and he took his form, proper form, and I could see him standing. He was sort of standing further back, so I didn't freak, but I could see him. I could see him in his form, and very faintly, but I knew he was there. And Archangel Michael. Then the priest came in, type of, well, looked like a Church of England priest or whatever, but I don't think he was. And they put on robes, and they put robe on me. And I'm thinking, what the heck? And so they come in, and they're pouring urns, anointing. They were doing something with my crown chakra, anointing it. Then they took one of I call them the gifts, the big balls, and they have like energy in the middle coming off. Sometimes you can see it here. I don't know if you can see a load of purple. There's a load of purple here. You might see a ball. You may see a face. I don't know, but there's a lot of purple energy. Sometimes blue or purple. And this ball went through me and then out. Okay, and then they got another one, and they put it in me. It went into my head, and it sort of imploded, and all these little crystal bits, this light came out and went into me and melted away inside the top half of my head. So I thought, all right, okay. Then they started with more oil and what have you, and they started cleaning my aura, just cleaning all over. So I'm not sure what that was all about, but it was some sort of ceremony, and it was presided over by Archangel Michael, so I don't know. Very, very odd thing. And then I heard upgrade. Okay, so see if it was very odd, because they'd clearly opened me up on some level, right? And I think they do this to you, but on different dimensions. They're able to get in, but on different dimensions, rather than, you know, like you go in the hospital and they'd open you up. It was very odd, because obviously my head wasn't opened up, but it felt like that. That's what they'd, didn't feel like it. I could see it. And they put a swab in, cleaned up the blood, and then they stitched it up. It's very odd to describe too. It's like it's happening here rather than right on here, although I can feel the pressure on my head, and they're definitely doing something to me. So then they stitched it all up and it was done. They took off the ropes. Okay, very, very odd. But the cleansing of the aura went on for ages. That went on for a long time. Okay, so I wasn't, but what I wanted to say is I saw an orb go across here, big green, very faint, but go across there. And this is with my eyes, not with a camera, with my eyes. Okay, and so it's not dust. And I was looking in the screen, and I kept seeing this image flash up, and I thought at first, oh, I've just been looking at the statue and it's just flashed up on there, one of the, you know, these things here. And then I realised it wasn't. It was something that kept flashing up like that. And I've realised, I think I've seen that before. I realised, and they told me when I did the video the first time, Mother Mary. So Mary was presiding over everything. She was there as well. So it was a bit of a religious experience. A religious fluid on here, I've coined that term. So, you know, it was just a certain energies coming in for me. So that was, yeah. I saw a lot of horses. I saw miniature, you know, like spirit horses, giraffe, everything. And the other thing I forgot to mention when I was doing the faces, I had my necrometer on, and they wanted me to listen to what was being fed into my ear that wasn't from them, that was actually from other people who were out to cause trouble. And what I did was I had it on speech and I had it on text, so I was getting the words. But they asked me to put it on to speech, and I hear voices, but I can't always make out what they're saying for some reason. That's a bit of a fault in the app, apparently, for certain people, and for me, I can hear. Sometimes I make out an odd word, but they asked me to listen to the static, and I could hear voices. I often hear voices at night, but I'm not loud enough to hear what they're saying. Only occasionally do I hear, yeah, but I do hear. And they, I could hear these like whispers, and that's what's happening to the collective as a whole. There are a lot of whispers from bots, monitor spirits, all that, trying to induce despair. You know, it could be something that's attached to you, deliberately sent in. And so that was really interesting for me. I thought, I couldn't hear what they're saying. They're obviously influencing me and my mood. So what I want to talk to you about now is something that happened straight after that. And basically, was it after the ceremony? I can't remember, but yeah, I think it was. Or was this the next day? This could have been the next day. So I have a night of seeing everybody. It's almost like my, this is what happens when you upgrade or you first come online as a medium. Your light is shining bright and you get all and sundry from the spirit world. Oh, I can go to them to give a message, or they want to just look at you. Yeah, whatever it is. And I actually sat up on the bed at one point in the middle of the night and thought I was going to have a massive panic attack because there were so many faces, so many people at me, and they've thrown them out. Yeah, so the Mibs are throwing them out, and that was really exhausting. There was a young lad at my face like that. Oh, awful. I mean, I kept things on the necrometer saying, I'm in your kitchen. I can see you. We're at the door. I know there are a whole load of people out there trying to get in all the time. And they look through them. They tell me that looking through your window. So it's, you know, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm grounded. I do all the grounding. I do it all. And I've got a high level protection team, like really some big wigs here. I still can't. So, you know, they sneak in, they're thrown out. I see them thrown out. They grab a hold of them like that and they're out. So, you know, it's not down, you're not coming in, as they would say. So, very, very difficult. But I went the showers down again. I'd been listening to a tarot reader, the Bronwyn's Cove Tarot again. She was talking about how spell work has been sent and how, you know, you can sort of detect it, and if it comes at you, then you do return to sender. So I stood in the shower and I started saying it, return to sender. I don't know, absolutely, I don't know. Whatever they say, return to sender, whatever you get it. And I turned around at the end and I could see this guy in robes. There's some guy with a very alien face who walks around. I saw him in a vision today somewhere else, just walking around. Very tall, funny across the eyes like that. But I think it was him, or there was an Arcturian guy standing there. I can't remember who that was, but there was somebody standing there and there were people right on me. And all I heard, oh, that happened just after, but all I heard was if 1,000 people or somewhere were shouting, return to sender with me, and stamping their feet. It was the oddest experience. And then all these people, and honestly, it felt like something was being pushed through me like that. And I suddenly felt light. I could see what I had to do that day, where I was going, and my mood went up. So I know somebody's been sending crap at me. So it's going to be sent back, whoever you are. So enjoy. But it's whatever you send, it's coming straight back at you. You know who you are. Anyway, and that's if you're doing it to the other Lightworkers as well, because I'm going to help them too. And so that happened. Then I think next day it happened again. Felt down, rough. Now Bronwyn was saying about how when you go in the shower, it's washed off and they don't know how it's not working. And anyway, but it's been removed. There's just something else coming at the moment. I don't know. That's maybe something for me to work through. I think it's fear about writing again, but you know, and that people actually wanting your work. It's a nerve-wracking experience to put your art out there. So I can help people with that if you would like me to. Anyway, so I go in my room and I start saying it again. Return to sender. And all of a sudden it felt like something was being pushed, and then they grabbed a hold of something and it looked like an elemental. It had legs, arms, and it was like this, and they pulled it off and took it out. Then there were some small ones around me. I took them away, my miniature. And I asked my son to come in because I knew if I had it, he would have it too. Same thing happened to him. And round his ankles, he's been having pain round his ankles for ages. So it's kind of weird. So there's definitely trying to attach things. Okay. So that was really, really interesting for me. I've been seeing a lot of images of Jesus Christ on the cross as well. And the long blonde haired angels, people I have to write about, you know, I have to write about them in the story. A lot of them, that's Archangel Michael. But Jesus Christ you know, and we're gender fluid here, but he's appearing to me for comfort and for perseverance and for hope and for staying the course. And the energies around me, which is really comforting. for me. Okay, really comforting. As I say, I'm gender fluid. I'm not going to go into it. I had all sorts of religions in my family, and you know, I have Buddhas around, I have dragons around, I have, you know, I look to Kali I've got Kali cards, everything, but I love Jesus Christ as well. So he's around me, and that's lovely. That's really nice. Thank you. Anyway, so just ask for them to bring these people to you, you know, if you need help. So what we're going to do now, really quickly to finish off, is I'm going to do this prayer. You do not have to accept this. It's to help you return to sender anything. Okay, and I'm going to do the symbols for you as well. So this is a prayer to return to sender with an invoking angelic protection. Okay, so I'm just going to read this out, and then I'll give you the symbols with some words as well. Okay, and lenses are drying up. The weather be strong. Is that correct? The weather be strong, though your heart beats. Oh, I don't know why I've written that. It was channeled. Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm just questioning it before I do it. I always check to make sure I'm saying the right thing. Okay, the weather be strong, though your heart beats cold, mine is warm. Love dwells inside it, hatred be gone. Return to whence you came from. Evil shall be gone from my heart, my mind, my body and life. Return it to sender and deny it its path back to me, for I dwell in love and peace. Return the evil, curse, hex and hatred back to those or who sent it, so that they may learn the lessons of peace and love. Begone, evil, I will tolerate you no more. Return to sender and invoke the angels to protect me. Bring harm to no one. Return only to those who sent it. Carry it swift, so that I may heal, learn and love again. Return to sender, O great creator. Banish the demon that knocks forever at my door. Return to sender, and with all my thanks let peace and enlightenment reign again. Thanks be to God, White Light Creator, Vishnu, Allah, whoever you wish to put in there, okay? So I'm going to do the symbols. And I'm not going to show them now because if you watch my community post, I'm not showing them, so I'm just doing them. Okay, so I'm going to just start off with, remember, you can just say no thank you if you don't want them. These are my starting symbols to open up everything. Okay, so of the earth, land and sea, I banish thee. Of the earth, land and sea, I banish thee. Of the earth, land and sea, I banish thee. Evil and hatred return to whence you came without it doing harm to other. No, I'm going to do it that way again. Evil and hatred return to whence you came without it doing harm to other. Evil and hatred return to whence you came without it doing harm to other. I'm just going to do one more of those. Evil and hatred return to whence you came without it doing harm to other. Okay. May peace be restored to my life so that I may heal, learn and dwell in love once more. Protect me, O great angels, from my enemies and close their passage through the portal towards me to harm my soul. May peace be restored to my life so that I may heal, learn and dwell in love once more. Protect me, O great angels, from my enemies and close their passage through the portal towards me to harm my soul. May peace be restored to my life so that I may heal, learn and dwell in love once more. Protect me, O great angels, from my enemies and close their passage through the portal towards me to harm my soul. I'm just going to close it off. Okay, and this is for any of you out there who are directing energy at me. Please think, and the others, please think about what you're doing. Okay. Think about what you're doing, okay? A little bit extra protection for people like you, okay? So, little protection for my light workers, and I've put a cloaking spell around them, apparently. A spell. I don't do spells. Cloaking, healing, prayer. You know I won't tolerate. I just don't like that kind of thing. So healing and protection around my light workers, and it's cloaked you. So hopefully that will help. Okay, I'm going to close it off now. I hope that's helped, and I actually feel lighter. I don't know about you. I've got little lights there. I feel a lot better. A lot better. I feel that lightness coming in. You may feel that. You may want to replay that if you feel anything coming towards you. You may get downloads, dreams about what's around you that needs removing, toxicity that's coming into you, or what they always show me vampires around me trying to take energy vampires. You'll be shown that in your dream downloads. You need to take action as well and protect yourself. Maybe cleanse with, you know, this is rosemary. I need some more sage, but rosemary, anything. Oh, it's gone out. So do something like that. Ask for protection. Stand up to these people, because you can protect yourself as well, okay? And be firm. But that should help you. You may see things moving, running away from you, whatever, as your guides come in and help you with those symbols. You know, you can do it again and ask your guides to really show you what's going on. You can use it a few times if you feel it hasn't quite connected to you. You didn't feel like it was coming to you. You weren't in the right mood, or something blocked it. Okay, it shouldn't have. It should just come straight through you. Or you didn't want it before, but you want it now. But, you know, ask your guides and angels to come in and advise you and help you to show what's around you that needs removing. So you can do it again, but you shouldn't need to, okay? Unless you just were blocking it at the time, all right? Okay, I'm going to go now. Saturday night. So I'm going to try not look at the news again and get upset about what's going on in the world. And maybe have a glass of wine and relax down and pray that I don't get any fits tonight. So I've done a lot of work. Please check out my Patreon page and consider supporting my work. It's young adult stuff. It's fun stuff. It should be really fun. This city I've created, the Londinium, has many different layers. It's all about the levels of consciousness, and it's an existentialist thing as well, as in all about the nature of being alive and being, you know, unity, and there's all sorts of things going to be in it. So please check it. I did do it in one form. It's still on Amazon, but it's going to be very different to that. I've already changed the start. So the first piece of work will be going on there as soon as the page has been it's under, you know, review, because they all have to go and review when you first do them. They do that to everybody. So once that's sorted, that will go on, and there are going to be many extras around the story, little spin-offs and character interviews and things like that. But if anybody would be interested in getting help with their artwork, as in bringing out their creativity, I can help you do that, I'm being told. So, and if you'd like help with writing, I'm thinking about doing a digital course for writing as well as the mediumship thing as well. But digital course for writing, and maybe one-to-one coaching if you wanted that. Give you bits of work to do and we can go through it. I wrote nearly 200 books and I was a bestseller, and I mean a bestseller. My stuff was in the top 1,000, top 500 on Amazon. A while ago, I used to write a load of romance, Arabella Kingsley. So I have an idea of what I'm talking about. So if you want some mentorship with that and some lessons, then please contact me. And yeah, if I get enough people contact me, I can set up a class online, or I can do one-to-one coaching for you, or group coaching, whatever you want. I may set that up. I feel they've been pushing me all day, and I think a lot of the low mood has been about getting the courage to do things. I think that's what they're trying to block, these people, the whispers. Okay, we're talking whispers from the spirit realm, by the way. You know, any other voices or whatever you hear, and you know, get checked out. But we're talking about spirit stuff here, okay? Because I know majority of you who watch this channel, you're light workers, or you're people, you know, that starseeds and what have you, so you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, we can do that. All right, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you very soon. Okay, I really hope that's helped. Take care. See you later. Bye.